If you're an INTJ, you've probably felt misunderstood more times than you can count. It's like you're operating on a frequency that almost no one else can tune into. You build entire worlds in your mind, connect patterns others miss, and map out strategies that seem completely obvious to you, but are somehow invisible to everyone else. It can be a lonely place to be, trying to navigate a world that often values small talk over big ideas. But what if the very complexity that makes you feel so different is exactly what makes you irresistible to other people? The truth is, certain personality types can't help but be drawn to your unique mind. They're naturally pulled into your world, fascinated by the exact qualities that set you apart. This isn't about trying to be someone you're not. It's about understanding the magnetic pull you already have. We're going to explore who these people are, from friends to romantic partners, and break down the psychological reasons why they find you so compelling. We'll look at not just who is attracted to you, but the fundamental dynamics that create that spark. And hey, before we get into it, if you're interested in understanding the hidden forces of human connection, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss what we've got coming up. So what makes an INTJ so magnetic in the first place? To get that, we have to look under the hood at your cognitive function stack: introverted intuition, NI, extroverted thinking, TE, introverted feeling, FI, and extroverted sensing, SE. Each of these plays a part in creating the brilliant and sometimes baffling person you are. First up, your superpower. Introverted intuition, or NI. This is the engine of the INTJ mind. NI isn't about predicting the future with a crystal ball, but it might as well be. It's the function that absorbs information to spot hidden patterns and see where things are headed long-term. To everyone else, this looks like an almost uncanny ability to see the future. While they're stuck in the day-to-day, you're playing chess 10 moves ahead. This is incredibly attractive to people who feel lost or overwhelmed by life. They see you as a lighthouse cutting through the fog. People are drawn to your conviction because they sense it comes from a deeply processed understanding of how things work. Next is your co-pilot, extroverted thinking, or TE. This is the part of you that takes those brilliant NI visions and actually makes them happen. TE is all about logic, efficiency, and organizing the world to hit your goals. It's what turns your abstract insights into structured, actionable plans. In a world full of people who dream but never do, you're the one who not only designs the skyscraper, but also drafts the blueprints and makes sure it gets built. This level of competence is magnetic. People who are more scattered or indecisive are often in awe of your ability to bring order to chaos. They're drawn to your strength and see you as a rock of stability who can help make their own dreams a reality. Third in the stack is your introverted feeling, or FI. This is your tertiary function and one of the most misunderstood parts of your personality. FI is your internal moral compass, a private set of values that guides you from behind the scenes. Because it's introverted, you don't broadcast your feelings, which can make you seem cold or distant. But for those who get close, they discover that under the logical surface is a core of deep authenticity and principle. You are fiercely loyal to the people and ideas you care about. This hidden well of passion creates a sense of mystery and depth. People are drawn to the challenge of getting past your reserved exterior to find the loyal, principled person inside. Finally, we have your inferior function, extroverted sensing, or SE. This is about engaging with the physical world right here, right now, the sights, the sounds, the experiences. As your weakest function, this can be a bit of a blind spot. You can get so lost in your head that you forget the world around you. But when an INTJ does decide to engage their SE, it's often with a surprising all-or-nothing intensity. This might look like a sudden craving for adventure, a deep appreciation for art, or an unexpected indulgence in sensory pleasures. This spontaneous side peeking through your armor can be incredibly charming, revealing a crack in the mastermind's defenses. Together, this stack creates a visionary strategist, a competent doer, and a deeply principled person with a hidden, passionate side. You're a puzzle, and for the right people, there's nothing more compelling. Now, let's see which types are most likely to take on that challenge. In personality communities, you'll often hear about golden pairs, matchups where the cognitive functions just seem to click, fostering synergy, understanding, and growth. For the INTJ, the two types that come up most often are the ENTP and the ENFP. They're both extroverted and a bit more spontaneous, but they share your deep love for ideas, theories, and all things abstract. The ultimate intellectual sparring partner. The ENTP, the debater. The INTJ-ENTP connection is often called a match made in intellectual heaven. It's a dynamic, exciting pairing built on a deep respect for each other's minds. The attraction comes from a shared hunger for exploring complex ideas. You'd both rather debate theories and possibilities than make small talk. The real magic is how your minds work together. The ENTP, with their dominant extroverted intuition, NE, is an idea generation machine. They jump from one fascinating concept to the next, constantly asking, "What if?" This is endlessly stimulating for an INTJ. Your dominant NI works differently. You want to dive deep to find the single best path or the core principle. When an ENTP throws out a dozen scattered but brilliant ideas, your mind instinctively starts to sort, analyze, and refine them. You give their brainstorming focus and a way forward. It's a powerful symbiotic relationship. The ENTP provides the raw creative energy. The INTJ provides the strategic framework to make it real. The ENTP feels truly understood, maybe for the first time, by someone who doesn't just dismiss their wild ideas, but actually sharpens them. And you feel energized by the constant flow of new perspectives that pulls you out of your own rigid thinking. Your thinking functions also create a great dynamic. Your TE is about external logic and getting things done, while the ENTP's introverted thinking, TI, is about internal logic and making sure an argument is perfectly consistent. You can debate for hours without anyone getting offended because you both value logic above all. In fact, for both of you, that kind of sparring is a form of affection. The main friction point? The ENTP's love of chaos can clash with your need for a plan. You want to reach a conclusion, while the ENTP wants to keep the debate going. But because you're both fundamentally logical, you can usually see these differences as a source of balance. The ENTP injects fun and flexibility into your life, while you provide the stability and direction they often secretly crave. The champion of the INTJ's heart. The ENFP, the campaigner. If the ENTP is the INTJ's intellectual soulmate, the ENFP is often seen as their soulmate of the heart. This is another classic golden pair, and the attraction is often instant, a powerful spark that feels like coming home. This relationship balances the INTJ's logic with incredible warmth and emotional depth. Like with the ENTP, the connection starts with shared intuition. The ENFP's dominant NE sees potential everywhere, especially in people. They are fascinated by your quiet intensity and depth. Where others see a wall, the ENFP sees a treasure chest waiting to be opened. They aren't intimidated by you, They're captivated. The ENFP will come up with 1,000 creative, idealistic dreams, and your mind will immediately start building the strategic plan to make them happen. It's incredibly satisfying for both of you. The ENFP feels like someone finally takes their dreams seriously, and you find a worthy cause to apply your strategic mind to. But what really makes this pairing special is the shared emotional core. The ENFP's secondary function is introverted feeling, FI, the very same function that serves as your tertiary. This is a huge point of connection. You both have a deep internal value system and a powerful need to be authentic. They just get your need to be true to yourself. The ENFP, being more in touch with their emotions, can create a safe space for you to explore your own inner world, helping you understand and articulate the values you hold so deeply. For an INTJ, this is a profound gift. In return, your logical TE provides a grounding force for the ENFP, who can sometimes get lost in a sea of emotions and possibilities. You are the anchor in their emotional storm, the steady hand that guides their passion toward a real-world outcome. The ENFP brings warmth and enthusiasm into your life, while you bring stability and focus into theirs. It's a beautiful balance. Beyond the golden pairs, you'll often find strong connections with other intuitive types. These are people who, like you, prefer to talk about ideas and the future, which creates an instant foundation for mutual respect. The Analyst connection, NT types. This group includes your fellow logical thinkers, the INTP and the ENTJ. These relationships are often built on a profound intellectual respect and a shared language of strategy and logic. INTP, the logician. This is a meeting of two deeply analytical minds. You're both introverted, independent, and have an insatiable hunger for knowledge. You can spend hours together in comfortable silence or dive into incredibly detailed conversations about anything from theoretical physics to ancient philosophy. The INTP provides the pure, precise logic, while you provide the drive to make that logic useful. Think of it this way. The INTP will design the perfect engine in a lab. You're the one who wants to put it in a car and win the race. The main challenge is that you like to make decisions, while the INTP likes to keep analyzing. This can be frustrating, but the mutual respect for each other's brains often makes this a comfortable and stimulating connection. ENTJ, the commander. This pairing is a true power couple. You both share a love for vision, strategy, and efficiency. The attraction is often immediate and based on recognizing a fellow master of competence. When an INTJ and an ENTJ get together, it can feel like you've finally found your equal. Together, you can be an unstoppable force, whether you're building a business or just running a household with terrifying efficiency. The only danger? When two people are used to being the smartest person in the room, you might just need a bigger room. Power struggles can happen if your visions don't align, but if you can learn to respect each other's strengths, this duo is formidable. The Diplomat dynamic, NF types. This group includes the INFJ, INFP, and ENFJ. They're drawn to your intellect and depth, while offering the emotional warmth and humanistic perspective that can help you grow. INFJ, the advocate. The INTJ-INFJ connection is one of the most profound and intense pairings. Why? You share the same dominant function, introverted intuition, NI. This can create an almost psychic bond. You both see the world in patterns and future possibilities, and you often understand each other without saying a word. There's a deep sense of being seen. The main friction comes from how you make decisions. The INFJ asks, "How will this make people feel?" while the INTJ asks, "Is this the most logical path?" If you can learn to value both questions, this can be a relationship of incredible depth. INFP, the mediator. This pairing is built on a shared foundation of deep personal values, thanks to introverted feeling, FI. INFPs are drawn to your quiet confidence and your ability to bring structure to their idealistic dreams. You, in turn, are drawn to their warmth, sincerity, and unwavering commitment to their ideals. The INFP can help you connect with your own emotions and values in a way that few others can. The challenge lies in communication. Your blunt, logical style can sometimes accidentally wound the sensitive INFP. But because you both value authenticity so highly, you can often work through it with honest and gentle communication. While other intuitives are a natural fit, you can also find yourself drawn to sensing types, the practical sentinels, SJ, and the spontaneous explorers, SP. These relationships are often a case of opposites attract, where each of you has a strength the other desperately needs. The sentinel clash. SJ types, ISTJ, ISFJ, ESTJ, ESFJ. Sentinels are grounded, practical, and tradition-oriented. They trust what's tried and true, focusing on details and past experience. You trust what could be true, focusing on patterns and future possibilities. See the potential for a clash? You might be drawn to their stability and reliability, but their reliance on the way things have always been done can feel suffocating to an innovator like you. Your theoretical conversations might seem pointless to them. For these relationships to work, it requires immense respect for your differences. You have to learn to value their practical knowledge, and they have to learn to trust your vision. The Explorer Puzzle, SP types, ISTP, ISFP, ESTP, ESFP. Explorers are the masters of the present moment. They are all about experiencing the world directly and spontaneously, which happens to be your weakest area. You can be mesmerized by an SP's ability to live completely in the now. They can pull you out of your head and into the real world, which can feel both amazing and a little terrifying. The challenge is huge. You plan for retirement 40 years from now. They plan for a party this Friday. That fundamental difference in how you approach life can lead to constant friction. The ISTP, the virtuoso, can sometimes be an exception, as you both share a respect for competence and solving problems, even if your methods are worlds apart. So what's the bottom line? Your complex, strategic mind is a powerful magnet for certain personality types. You find the easiest and deepest connections with fellow intuitives, the ENTP and ENFP who match your energy, and the other NT and NF who speak your language of ideas and depth. They aren't intimidated by your intensity. They're fascinated by it. They won't be bored by your theories. They'll want to help you build them into reality. While relationships with sensing types are more of a puzzle, they offer a powerful lesson in balance, connecting your world of future possibilities with the real world of the here and now. At the end of the day, compatibility is about more than a four-letter code. Any two mature people can make a relationship work. But these patterns aren't rules, they're roadmaps. They help explain why you feel so in sync with some and so out of sync with others. The right people for you are out there, and they're looking for exactly what you have to offer. Your journey to connection is a strategic one, just like everything else you do. Now that you have the map, I want to hear from you. Are you an INTJ? Who are you drawn to? What has your experience been? Drop your personality type and your story in the comments below. Your insights might just be the clue another INTJ is looking for. And if you found this helpful, Be sure to like this video and check out our other content on the INTJ personality. Thanks for watching.